What's going on YouTube? JWiz411 here, and welcome to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about the Elgato Wave 3. So this is Elgato's first entry into making microphones, and they have the Elgato Wave 1 and the Wave 3, but I of course went for the Wave 3 because of the extra features that it has. So yeah, I can honestly say like it's taken me a while to get my hands on one of these. I think I said that in my past video, but with this COVID-19 situation going on, then of course a lot of people are like price gouging. So this mic retails for $159, but it's difficult to get it for anything less than $250. But anyways, enough about that. So this is gonna be my review video for the Elgato Wave 3. I've actually got the microphone plugged up, so I don't want to move it around too much, but I'm recording this whole video. So all of the audio that you hear is coming from the Wave 3. This is with minimal configuration. So without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so before we get started, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing a lot of tech reviews on different products that I purchased, so yeah, you definitely don't want to miss out. So this microphone is being marketed as a premium microphone and digital mixing solution. The goal with this microphone is basically just tailoring it to creators for ease of use. All right, so the microphone stands at about 6 inches tall, 2.6 inches wide, and 1.6 inches thick. And it kind of feels like it's like either plastic or aluminum. I believe this is plastic around this part right here, but you got your steel grill that's like perforated, minimal logo. On top there's a capacitive mute button that you just tap on it to mute your microphone. So now let's see, this dial right here can function in between your microphone gain, your headset volume, and your crossfade. So of course with the microphone gain and your headset volume from left to right, basically the more you as you turn the dial all the way to the right, it increases the gain for your microphone. Same thing with your headset, all the way to the right is maximum audio. So with the crossfader, then on the right side is going to be your PC audio, and on the left side is going to be your microphone audio. So if you plug a 3.5 millimeter headset into the jack on the back of the microphone, then let's say you want to hear only your microphone audio, like you speaking into the microphone, then you could turn this dial and it'll go all the way to the left, and the only thing that you will hear is the microphone audio. So one thing about it, it is latency free, so it won't be any kind of delay between you speaking and you hearing what you're saying. So you get, basically like a lot of I guess you would say a surety as to how you actually sound, like right then and there. So so let's say you want to mute like your audio from you speaking so that you don't have to hear it. Your stream and everything will still be able to hear it, but you turn the knob all the way to the right and you could just hear the audio coming from the PC. So also to go back and forth between the 3 different functions, then you could just tap on the knob, and that's how you'll go back and forth between the 3. All right, so it's already got a noise shield built in, premium condenser capsule. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but this microphone captures audio in a cardio pattern. So basically, you're gonna be talking to the front of the microphone, like to the logo. Basically, this is how the microphone is gonna be facing, and you're gonna be directly in front of it talking. So here's your USB-C port on the back, your 3.5 millimeter headset jack also. The capacitive mute, like I said earlier, is on the top, and when you tap on it, then you have the indicator, which is this red light right here around the knob, which will let you know that the microphone is muted. So also you got additional accessories, like there's an external pop filter that you could buy. There is a shock mount available, and then this microphone, it comes with an adapter for a boom arm. So you just unscrew it from the stand and attach that adapter, and then You just fit it on, like, leave any standard boom or. All right, so the clip guard is gonna cover like those moments when you're like screaming, like whether you're raging or whether you got startled while you're playing like a horror game. Then it'll automatically like reduce your audio for the time being to avoid like any kind of distortion. You know how like if you've ever yelled into a microphone and it just sounds like all it is loud, but it sounds like all broken up and stuff like that. Then that's gonna be your clipping. So um, it will reduce your audio to keep it from being distorted. All right, so now we're gonna get into the wavelength software, which I believe is the like the defining feature of this microphone that just makes it like what it is, like makes it so good. So uh, wavelength software. So you've got up to 9 independent channels in which you could assign different audio coming into the software. So of course, right now I can only see 6 because I only had 5 set up, but there's definitely 9. If I guess when you add the 6th channel, then the other 3 channels will be available to you. But the first channel is by default the Wave 3 channel, and this has to be there in order for you to be able to record your audio and everything else. So that's there by default, and it does have some features like everything that you can control with this knob right here. You can control right here through the software, and it'll update real time. So if you turn the knob, like, let's see how this. All right, there we go. So as I turn the gain filter down, then the knob move. Same thing if I use the software to adjust the gain filter, then it's gonna reflect that in the LED lights that's on the microphone. So if you're streaming already or recording a video, you don't have to worry about like backing out of your game to like make minor tweaks and stuff like that. You could just do it with the knob, or if it is available to you, like if you got a separate screen or something and you got the software pulled up on a second screen, then you can do it there as well. So also the clip guard, you have to enable that. Low cut filter, so basically like if you're sitting at a further distance from the microphone and it's not capturing like some of your audio and stuff like that, you can turn on the low cut filter and you'll be able to like talk to, like, have your audio picked up at a greater distance. So and here's your output audio volume for your microphone output or for your headset output, I'm sorry. And then also your mixer. So like I said, all of those can be controlled with the dial. So then right here is your system audio, and so by default, what you're gonna want to do is the little speaker that's at the bottom of your screen on your PC. You're gonna set your default audio to the wavelength system, because after you get done setting up this microphone and the wavelength software, then all of your audio is gonna work through this software. And I get to why that makes it like so much easier when it comes down to doing a lot of like recording and streaming in a second. So now your browser, whichever browser you primarily use is probably going to be the one you want to set by default. And so if you click on this, it'll open up your sound menu, and then you just want to manually assign like your output for like your browser. Chrome, for instance, which is what I use. You set your Chrome output to wavelength, right? And so then when you actually like play sound through your Chrome browser, then you actually like it'll reflect that in these little gauges that's on the wavelength software. So right now I have it turned down, but now I guess it's a good time to show you all what these sliders are about. So as you can see, there's audio from my browser being detected, but you can't hear it. So if I move this slider up, all of the background except for, so now you can hear the audio from the video. And then if I move the slider down, then it basically mutes the audio for me. So let's say I'm listening to like copywritten music on Spotify, something like that, then uh, I'm going to be using the browser channel for demonstration purposes. But if I if I move this slider up, then I'll be able to hear the audio from that music, but my stream won't be able to hear it, right? So then, let's say vice versa, I'm playing copyright free music, but I'm trying to hear my game, so I want to play the audio at about maybe 60, 70% for my stream. Then, I can move this dial all the way up to about, see this door right here. I can move this up to about 60 or 70%, and my stream will be able to hear it, but I can have the volume as low as I want to, so that it's not like distracting me from playing the game or stopping me from hearing footsteps and things of that sort. So now you have this lock right here, in which when you lock it, then the ratio would be kept the same for the sliders when you're moving them up and down. So let's say I want this slider to be at 20% and this to be at 10%. Then I set the lock on it, and as I move it up and down, it'll stay between that. So yeah, they've definitely like covered everything as far as like, making this as easy as possible, and manageable through simple software. Like I've tried using Voicemeeter, and I don't know if I just didn't spend enough time with it, but after so long, I ended up getting like confused with Voicemeeter. So I'm wondering, like, I guess maybe the purpose of this, like this, the way the software works is similar, but because it's designed specifically for this mic, and then everything that you see is basically like just, has some easy to understand labels on it and stuff like that. It just makes it so much easier to use this software. So, and that's for everything. So now I'm gonna show you all how easy this works when it comes down to like using Streamlabs OBS, if for streaming your games and things. I was able to preview. All right, so here we go. So now, so how this works with OBS. So typically on OBS, what you want to do when you like you want to have like all of these different things set up. So like let's say you want to have you got a microphone like a Blue Yeti plugged up, and you set audio input capture, and then you select like your Blue Yeti microphone or whatnot. So then let's say you got Voicemeeter plugged up, then you gotta select like Voicemeeter and all these. So you end up having like multiple sources, right? So now what the Wave 3 does is it makes it to where you only need one source. And as you can see, I already have this source set up, but basically all you have to do is go to your settings in OBS, and then go to your audio, and down here where it says mic auxiliary audio, you just select wavelength stream, and now all of your audio, as I said, is working between the wavelength software, right? So then let's see if I could so all of your audio is going to be working through the wavelength software. So now if you need to adjust different things, such as like your gain and all of that, you're going to leave all the configurations in OBS alone, and you're going to control everything with your wavelength software, and it'll reflect that in OBS like Streamlabs, because it's got one source coming through this one form of software. So that's one of the things that just it makes it like so much easier to just use this microphone, use the wavelength, and get started recording and streaming. All right, so as far as the audio quality goes for this microphone, I've actually been recording like this whole entire video using my Elgato Wave 3 microphone, and to me, it just like the audio quality, I feel like is every bit as good as Blue Yeti Silver, and that's without having to download like third-party software such as Voicemeeter or VST plugins or things of that sort. I was really just able to plug this microphone, download the wavelength software, add all my inputs, my audio inputs to the software. Add this one source to OBS, and like that pretty much was it. So yeah, how do you think it sounds? Make sure you leave a comment in the section below and let me know, like your opinions, like what you think it sounds like. Whether you think it's, the audio quality is good or it could be a little bit better. Maybe it's something I need to go in and tweak. But as far as I could say, like this, like if you're just looking, especially if you're like a new streamer or a new content creator, and you just want like a simple solution as far as like being able to record your audio and or create your videos, then this is definitely the microphone to go. So at 159, like it just doesn't get much better than this, and hopefully you don't have to pay like $200 or $300 for the microphone due to the high demand for it and the short supply right now. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this microphone to pretty much anybody, um, especially with the software being as good and like being from the ground up designed to work with this microphone. Like, it just doesn't get much easier. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'm gonna get back to you know messing around with this microphone, figuring out more stuff about it. So of course, I would like to share it with you all. So if you haven't already, like I said before, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if this video is provided any kind of insight as far as like if you were wondering about whether or not the microphone is worth it, if it would be a good microphone for you, then make sure you leave a like and also a comment below. I check my comments, so leave a comment below and just let me know what you're thinking. So yeah, until next time, you all, appreciate y'all for watching, and stay tuned and stay safe.